elephant is still in the room, talking about inflation, and interest rates are on the rise again. What was your initial reaction to possibly the postulations as to whether the rates are going to be retained or reviewed upwards? And when you saw the numbers, what's your reaction in general?
Okay, thank you very much. Like you rightly pointed out yesterday, the predictions were that because inflation stood at 33.88, which is one of the all-time high, the central bank had no other option but to also raise the monetary policy rate to also address that particular one. If you remember the last three meetings, the last one was about 250 basis points when they moved it. The one after that was 100. And the last one that was held in September was by 50%. And we're surprised at this one. I was even expecting something higher. And what we have now is just about 25% basis points, which moved it from 27.25 to 27.50. You also realize by that particular number that the central bank, there is a reluctance on the part of the central bank to also continue to increase interest rate. But it has no option because it needs to actually address what is really going on ground. And if you watch other statistics, cash reserve ratio has been retained the way it is for deposit money bank, it remained at 50, merchant bank 16% from 14%, liquidity ratio has remained the same. So you will find that all other ratios actually remain the same except the MPR reserve. So for me, I think the central bank was being modest when it then said we only do a 25% as it were. But it was important that the central bank did something. Having said that, is to realize that the inflation we have at the moment, naturally, if we never had a crisis, festive periods like this will always have inflation because there is a lot of pressure in whatever is in the market there. So that is added to what we have currently that is giving us the 33.88% inflation. But I think they've done well and they've been conservative in terms of the MPR increase itself.